Hey lovers, how you doing? Good day wherever you are in the world, be morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to another exciting episode on Connecting the Minds and Soul, and I remain your girl, Jumoke Ogunsuwada. Now, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something that has got the social media divided into two. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about DNA. It has gotten the internet, talking. And now we have some men who are advocating for the government to make it compulsory at every birth a DNA should be conducted, although it's just on social media anyways. And we have some women who are angry at the audacity of those men who are advocating for it. And the men say for you to be angry or opposing it, that means you must be guilty. Now let me know your thoughts on that. Please drop your comments on in the comment section. Now back to what I was saying. Now to me, yeah, fine, I understand that there's some women who are guilty and we use the opportunity to kick against it. But I feel majority of the women are actually coming from a place of disrespect and not of guilt. I mean, that brings me to a story of a lady that shared our story on social media asking for advice. Though we couldn't get the husband because the husband didn't the husband's side of the story because he didn't share his own side of the story. But according to her, she said while she was still pregnant with her child, there was a particular day she and her husband were going through a post on social media about a man who conducted a DNA test on his child and he found out it was not the father. And the husband said, "Oh, when you give birth, I'll be conducting a test on the child as well." And she said she thought it was actually a joke and she just waved it aside. And after she gave birth, few days after, the husband insisted on the DNA test. And she said she was shocked, she was angry, and she couldn't just believe it. And it became a matter of both families. And the husband still insisted on conducting the test. Eventually, she said she agreed to the test, and the test was done. But she said, prior to the time they were waiting for the results, she filled the child's birth certificate and she put her dad's name as the child's surname. Now that's where the problem started from because she said after she'd done that, it became a tug of war between her husband, and her in-laws who were ready to go for her head because she put her dad's name on the child's birth certificate. And the husband demanded that she change it back to his name. And she said, changing it back to the name, I mean, his name is not the problem, but she only do that when, the text comes out and it proves indeed that he is the father of the child. Now, the husband is still insisting, and, threats are going here and there. So she came on social media to ask if she went overboard or if she did the right thing because she feels so bad because the man, actually tainted her pride as a woman, as his wife. And she just felt she had to do something to get back at him. And she's asking if she went overboard, if she did the right thing, or should she just change it back, or should she still stand her ground? Now, please, if you have any advice for her, or if you have an opinion, you know what to do. Put it at the comment section. Now, I do understand where the men are coming from because truly, when you see the numbers, they're crazy. The revelations are insane. The amount of men, conducting tests and the test coming out negative, it's really, really, really crazy. I mean, just the other day, a man conducted DNA test on four of his children, and four out of four came out negative. I mean, it's crazy. And according to the man, the youngest child is already in secondary school, about to leave secondary school. Now you can imagine what the man is going through: the emotional, the financial, the physical, the everything. I mean, you can't, I mean, things like that leads to death. And we have stories of, of five, I mean, three out of five, two out of three, one out of one, two out of two. It's crazy. So truly, I don't understand where the men are coming from. If I was a man, I think I would have looking for such as well. But then, enough for you to bring it into your home? Is it enough for you to wake the sleeping dog in your home? Is it enough for you to doubt your wife? Because we really need to, be careful about implying things we see on social media into our home. Because this actually happened to a friend. Same as this lady, the husband just woke up one day and said he was conducting a DNA test on three of on the three children, and the wife was shocked. And with the way the man was insisting, she became angry and things like that. But the man was still, he still insisted on having the test. And this really broke her down, broke her spirit because she felt her character was being questioned, her faithfulness, her loyalty, her dignity as a woman was being questioned. But the man wasn't having it. All he wanted was the test result. And, her moods changed in the home, the way and manner she does things, were changing gradually, but the man wasn't, caring about that. Eventually, she agreed for the test to be conducted, and it did, and it came out negative, positive, which means the man is in children. And now the man is trying to, like, cuddle up with the wife and things like that. But the wife isn't having it because the only thing that remains now is just resentment towards her husband. And what the men are not understanding that it's not just about you asking for the result. It is about you questioning her in the face of your in-laws, in the face of your friends, in the face of the society, because things like this tend to spread. Your families are going to hear about it, your friends are going to, one way or the other, the woman will tell someone, the man will tell someone, and rumors will fly. They will cook up rumors and be like, oh, the man must have caught her doing certain things. That is why he's questioning the paternity of the children. Or maybe the woman's past must have been bad. Maybe that's why the man is questioning the paternity of his children. Now the man is going everywhere, begging people, to talk to his wife that he needs the peace back in his home, he needs the love back, he needs the harmony back. But the woman says she's just not seeing the man the way she used to. And I asked her that, do you want to go through divorce? She said no, because of her children. But she just can't help it. That even to the sexual part of it, that she can't imagine herself being with him anymore. That she doesn't know, maybe later, but for now, all she has is resentment because he has put her in the mouth of people questioning who she is as a good woman. Now, all I just want to say is please let the sleeping dog lie. Don't imply the things you see on social media. What works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. We need to trend carefully. Wrapping up on today's episode, I would just like to talk to the men mainly. Please, if you have no reason to doubt your wife, if you don't have any reason to doubt the paternity of your children, please let the sleeping dog lie. Because of your sanity, because of that of your wife, your children, your home, let the sleeping dog lie. And until I see you next week, stay blessed and stay handsome, stay beautiful. Bye.